What's good? It's Chigozy. Monday, April 13th, 2020. Look at this piece of propaganda from the federal government. Trump erupts in COVID-19 briefing, claiming total authority as president. And then these pieces of shit have the audacity to then put this piece of paragraph here. The president lashed out at media outlets during a grievance fueled appearance that featured a propaganda like video produced by his aides. No. What you saw, any video you see on CNN, from the White House, from the federal government, is not propaganda like. It is propaganda. It is produced by the Catholic Church, the Freemasons, the Zionist Jews. Those are his aides. Those are his aides and his handlers. Donald Trump's aides, as you might think they are, those are actors. This guy has no aides. What aides? How do you aid an actor? You know what I'm saying? This is fake. For the gematria piece, see how totals in quotes? I love the thing Zach pointed this out during his gematria school live stream, which again, if you're not part of that, I don't know what you're doing. It's $1 a month. You get gematria school, you get the book, you get tons of other information, decodes, etc. I don't know why people who are new to this aren't there. I mean, I've been doing this for years, and I still go to gematria school because I love being there. I love learning. Total equals 68, 67, like Wuhan. And they put that in quotes. This is contrived propaganda. Also, Donald equals 31, just like total. And we have Donald Trump on the front page of this nonsense propaganda. But why am I making this video? This video, again, anyone who kind of knows about this, who's not new here, is not for you. This video is for those who are completely oblivious to what's going on, who fall for the propaganda, who actually believe CNN when they say that it is a propaganda-like video. No, it is not. There's never, in the history of the world, ever been anything propaganda-like from the federal government, from the CNN. It is propaganda, period. Propaganda like also equals 67, like Wuhan, like totally put in quotes, like Freemasonry, United States 77, Washington, D.C. on the 77th meridian where Donald Trump works because he's an actor. Propaganda like equals 130, like Washington. That's what's giving you this propaganda. They are branding it by the code. George Washington, his employers, his brothers in the Freemason Lodge, they're putting this out. These Scottish Rite Freemasons. Propaganda like Washington. Propaganda like also equals 78 with the K except. No, it doesn't equal 76, excuse me. That's 78. 76. Just want to point that out. And why is that? Because K is the 11th letter. You don't need to reduce it because it's a master number. So you just add 9 to 67. But let's just read this real quick. I mean, that's all this video is. It's authority, by the way. Authority equals 137. Like White House, like government. 137 is the 33rd prime. Also, it's more propaganda letting you think that the president has control. All my friends who aren't in America, now do you see what I'm saying when I said that America does not have, I mean, how could America have 3 branches? Have you ever looked up what the executive branch is? Just read the definition from it. Look at Donald Trump. That should answer your question. He makes no decisions. He does absolutely nothing. He just acts for the federal government, which is a one world order. Federal. Zionist Federation. That is what I'm talking about. So President Donald Trump lashed out at criticism of his handling of the coronavirus crisis, the CC-33, during a grievance-fueled appearance from the White House that featured a propaganda-like video that he said was produced by his aides. Did we get the video on this? Maybe. Well, right, so what we're about to watch, right? What we're about to watch is a propaganda video. It's not propaganda-like. It is propaganda. What is this? It's an advertisement. Oh God! You see that shit? President, in a time of crisis, facts matter most, and all this shit. I was like, who's telling us this? Who's advertising this? CNN. The people who contrive completely fake propaganda every single day. You saw what they just said there. Why'd they say that? Don't forget Bava Kama 113A, Dishonest 113, Mainstream 113, Green Screen 113. It says it's okay for a goyim, a Gentile, to be circumvented by a Jew be deceived by them in a legal setting. You can circumvent people and deceive them is legal and okay to do that, is permissible to do that. That's what Bavakama 113A says. For a Jew to do that to a non-Jew. And here we have this Jewish president, Donald Trump. You saw what he's lying to you right there, the propaganda. So again, I don't care if this is what the White House didn't bring out, which it is. This is the propaganda video. I don't care if this is what they're talking about or not. This is the propaganda video. We'll look at a bit of it.
You have a couple of bands of excuse me. You have a couple. Could you rescind that order? You have a couple of bands of Democrat governors, but they will agree.
Look how they start their Scottish Rite Freemasonic propaganda too at 6:57 p.m. See that 6:57, the initialization time. I'll play it. Look at the top left corner, 6:57. Propaganda equals 57. Oh my god! I think propaganda equals 57. Or no, it might no, it doesn't. That's a conspiracy. So propaganda, conspiracy. I'll show you. I'll show you. Propaganda equals 51. Set 177. But look at this. Conspiracy, which is what all this propaganda is. It's just that pattern. Conspiracy 57, 51. See what I'm saying? Propaganda 51. Freemason with these numbers. Scottish, but the main thing, Scottish Rite 57, Jews 57, Moon 57.
When somebody's the
vaccine 57. And then angry Trump uses propaganda video produced by government employees at taxpayers' expense. No. Donald Trump and this man he's arguing with, they are government employees. It is produced by their employers at our expense.
President of the United States, the authority is total. And that's the way it's got to be. The authority is total. It's total. And the governors know that. The governors know that. Now you have a couple of bands of excuse me. You have a couple. Could you rescind that order? You have a couple of bands of Democrat governors, but they will agree to it. They will agree to it. But the authority of the President of the United States having to do with the subject we're talking about is total.
A quick question on something you just said. You said when someone is...
New World Order 75, so now it's at 7:05. They cut this to, again, this is the White House. See, it says the White House. See Mike Pence. Mike Pence equals 45 forwards and backwards. He's the vice president to the 45th president. These are both two theatrical actors for the White House. Trump, Pence, like the Trump 7 angels sounding the 7 trumpets. Here are the 77 on the 77th meridian. It is all revelation, biblical ritual. The White House is in Washington, D.C., which used to be called the Catholic colony. Also think of the White House, Adam Weishaupt, the founder of the Bavarian Illuminati. Also like they have 3 things of the White House here, another 3, Holy Trinity, Jesus Christ. Do you see this? This is from the Catholic Church. This is their propaganda. Total authority. See that in quotes. There's gematria behind that.
President of the United States, their authority is total. That is not true.
Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to write up papers on this. It's not going to be necessary because the governors need us one way or the other, because ultimately it comes with the federal government. That being said, we're getting along very well with the governors, and I feel very certain that there won't be a problem. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Has any governor agreed that you have the authority to decide when they're...
Also, I don't mean to cut him off a lot. Notice how he literally said it's the federal government doing this, and I think it's really important to call out. Before it was the 57th minute of the hour. Now it's 7:05 p.m. Scottish Rite equals 57 and 75. And that's the federal government. The Scottish Rite Freemasonic Temple in Washington, D.C., that is the real federal government. Not this bullshit theater troupe called the White House. The White House is fake. It is filled with actors. Everything from there is nonsense.
There won't be a problem. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Has any governor agreed that you have the authority to decide when their state...
I haven't asked anybody. Because they don't, you know why? Because they don't have to. Go ahead.
Who told you that the president has the total authority?
Enough.
And I have to tell you, that is the biggest meltdown I have ever seen from a president of the United States.
Scottish Rite of Freemasonry equals 127, the reflection of 721, like they have here in Washington, which is named after the 33rd degree Master Scottish Rite Freemason. Of course, this 21st minute of the hour, Saturn 21. Talk about the Saturnian actor. You saw he shut up that woman and everything like that. It's all part of the narrative. Donald Trump, the pussy grabber. He's he's this way, violed a woman and stuff like that. That's all part of the act. That is an actor playing his role.
States in my career. I don't think a reasonable person could watch what we just saw over the last hour and conclude that the president is in control. He sounds like he is out of control. And he was ranting and raving for the better part of the last hour during that news conference. As John King was just saying, he's claiming that he has authorities that he doesn't have. The Constitution does not give the president of the United States total authority. And I thought it was very illuminating that Vice President Mike Pence got up there at the podium and described the president's authority as plenary or absolute. That is not the case. That is a fact check false. But getting to your question, Aaron, I mean, I do think to some extent the president is realizing that the walls are closing in on him when it comes to managing this crisis. He ignored the severity of this crisis for a couple of months, and now he is trying to seize control over the situation as governors are going off on their own and coming up with their own plans. And one very important thing to keep in mind, Aaron, throughout all of this, and that is one of the most trusted people in America right now, Dr. Anthony Fauci, despite the fact that he had to fall on his sword a little bit during that press briefing, he is talking to these governors individually. He is getting on the phone with these governors periodically from time to time and helping them formulate these reopening plans of their own. And so to some extent, top public health officials and governors are working around the president for precisely the reason that we just saw unfold in front of our very eyes over the last hour, and that is the president doesn't sound like he's in control on multiple levels.
Okay, so first off, okay, they literally even said a reasonable person cannot sit there and think that the president is in control. So if they're even mocking you to the point where they're saying, you know, with the propaganda saying, oh god, see how they're sensationalizing this? When Jim Acosta, you know, was being accosted by Trump or whatever, who accosted Trump at the White House, you know, if he's coming out saying, you know, a reasonable person wouldn't believe Trump's in control. I mean, again, if you think that he's in control, then literally means you're fucking retarded. When CNN themselves are saying that you shouldn't be thinking that. Again, that's how they sneak the truth into you. He's not in control. He's an actor. I want to see how many days it is from today to Trump's upcoming birthday, his June 14th birthday. See if we can get some, you know, propaganda numbers, just numbers for coronavirus at this point. I mean, I don't even care at this point. This is going to be coded. It's going to be clearly coded because he's an actor. 62 days. COVID-19, 63, a span of 63 days. Saturn 21 is 2 months, 1 day. Coronavirus outbreak, 86, 8 weeks, 6 days. What, sacrifice 86, sacrifice 62. The Mason 62. 2 months, 20, 2 months, 2 days. Wuhan 22. I'm sure there's even something even more essential to this. But I mean, I think that's it. It's fake news propaganda. Don't forget, Wuhan equals the same thing as total, they're putting in quotes, and it equals the same thing as the 22 they're quoting from his birthday. Dr. Anthony Fauci, I think it's a Catholic Church numbers in his name. Because he's a Catholic, and he's an actor for the Catholic Church. I mean, it's propaganda from the Catholic Church. I just don't get how that's hard to see. They literally come out and say they have secrets. You know, we're the Catholic Church. We have secrets. You know, we're a very powerful organization with over 1 billion members. We've been around for millennia. Oh, yeah, but we're not controlling your propaganda. I mean, come on. Also, look how they're saying these live updates. U.S. is nearing the peak right now. Official says as infections top 581. The reflection of that is 185. But I think 581. Let's see if that's a prime number. Let's see what that is. That reminded me of like 158, but I don't want to, you know, make a connection where there isn't one. But, you know, Freemasonry 158. So that's 581. The reflection, that's 185. That's a number that does connect to Saturn. But who knows? Maybe we can look at this again. Something to look at more in the future. I'm sure you guys probably see what that is. I'm probably missing it, but that's okay. That's why we're a community. Hours before he died of COVID-19, a Detroit police captain wanted to get back to work. So the video should be over. I already made my point. I just want to show you what the propaganda like. We saw the propaganda. You saw Donald Trump was literally acting in that video. I mean, you can't tell me that's how the guy really is. He's an actor. I mean, come on. Seriously, like, he's an actor. Get your head off your ass. He's an actor. Don't sit there and be like, oh, no, he wasn't. That's just how he is. Like, get out of here. Jesus Christ, 146. Sacrifice 46, minute 46-second video in Detroit, Michigan. Are you serious? Look at this minute 46-second video from Michigan about a dead black police officer. Michigan equals 46. I forgot what Detroit, does Detroit equal the same thing? I know it equals 44, 46, or 44. But you see what I'm saying? Killed numbers. And of course, this guy died of a virus, I think you're saying. COVID-19, yeah, COVID-19. Virus, 37. Detroit, 37. Ryan Young, Detroit hospitals are in dire circumstances. It's going to be the same pattern that we've been seeing with all the coronavirus propaganda, all the pandemic nonsense. Coronavirus, pandemic, 113, just like dire circumstances. You see what I'm saying? Let's get the blood sacrifice, 76. This is contrived propaganda. That's why I'm able to do this. You're like, well, how do you always keep calling out these numbers? Because it is contrived fake news propaganda. That's why I can just open this up and talk however. I mean, look at 822, death 228 in the English Sumerian cipher. 822, Negro 22, Wuhan 22. You've been daydreaming lately. Yep, more mockery. It's the land of the daydreams, the American dream, the American fools dreaming to be foolish. J-Lo and Diddy reunite for Dance Online. It was that covered that. See, if you're not in Gematria school, you're missing a lot of the coverage of the rituals. Remembering the historic 98 summer game. I'm done. This is how I make my videos long for no reason. But again, the red and blue pillars of Freemasonry. Here have the Cubs, the Cardinals. 98, Israel 98. It's probably some more to that. I'm obviously a riddle here I'm not seeing. I don't follow baseball either. But come on, CC 33, Cubs, Cardinals. Obviously, it's a 33 ritual. I mean, come on, the red and blue pillars of Freemasonry. They even have that in the background with the stands, and it's CC. C is the third letter. Masonry 33. Order 33. Secrecy 33. They have these two smug-ass Freemasons right here. There's probably some Prince Hall here on the left, some Black Boulet, and fucking this guy with the Cardinals mocking in some bullshit from the MLB. Notice how I don't know 98. I don't know what else to say about this. But you see how it's clearly from the Freemasons. CC 33 with the red and blue pillars of Freemasonry. That's how they do it. That's how they use symbols. It's other nonsense. NBA staffer abruptly dies at age 32. I don't know. I know Scottish 32. Trailblazers. See, if this guy died at 33, it'd be perfect. Oregon, the 33rd state, which equals 74. But, 32, another important degree of Scottish Rite Freemasonry, which has 33 degrees. Zach Cooper, he didn't die unexpectedly. He was murdered by the federal government or faked his death. I just want to see his name Gematria, and I'll probably close it. I know a lot of people enjoy the riddles, so that's why I don't mind keep going. I mean, look at this shit. Zach Cooper, 56 like coronavirus, 43 like pandemic. We have the coronavirus pandemic numbers on this guy's name. And watch, this thing he dies unexpectedly, the part come out saying he died of coronavirus. And if they do, it's not even that you heard it here. That's what the riddle says. It's contrived nonsense. So of course it'll probably come out to that. But you see the Gematria, you see how it works. Zach Cooper with the 83 initials too. Look at that. Z is the 26th letter. 2 plus 6 is 8. Cooper is the third letter. 83. Murder 83. I mean, it's always that easy. This Neil Oshie, I'm sure it's just synced up with his birthday. It's probably synced up with Shams Charania's birthday. But you know what I mean? Look, but you know what I mean? Why go that far? Why can't I just show you how there's 1138 tweets inside this murder by numbers propaganda ritual? I just showed you how the guy who's dying is Zach C. ZC 83. 1138. It's when this tweet is. Murder 8338. Guys, this is a ritual. That is why this is working. Murder 83 when you reverse alphabetical order. 38 when you apply numerology to each digit. You see that? Let's just do Trailblazers real quick because my phone's about to run out of space again. 143 like Scottish Rite Freemasonry. 181 the 42nd prime. Freemason 42. I hope they're the Portland Trailblazers. What if they fucking change cities or something? They like to do that, those rituals in the MLB or NBA, I meant to say. Well, it doesn't matter what sport. It's always ritual. And look, thinking of 27 Club, Ritual 27, donated a combined $270,000 to pandemic relief, just putting at the end of this. The NBA season has been suspended since March 11th. The National Basketball Association equals 113. So is Kobe Bryant. So is Michael Jordan. So is coronavirus pandemic. You see what I'm saying? Scottish 113. Really glad we could find that too. All right, cool. Now we can actually end it. So yeah, there's something more of the Trailblazers. I think I saw an 82 there. Think of the Seattle numbers with that. But I mean, let's wait for them to see what this guy died from. The video assistant. That's the thing. See, my phone's about to run out of space like right now. But in case we don't type this in, you gotta do video assistant. It's coded. It's by the numbers. Look at this. Video assistant, 93 like Saturn, 21 like Saturn, 177 like propaganda. That's what he did. Worked in the propaganda. Video, 28 like COVID, 26 like virus. Sacrifice, 55, of course. Just another ritual. Another day. Blood sacrifice 12167. So they blood sacrifice the assistant by the numbers. He's being used as the blood sacrifice. That's why they sacrifice the assistant. Again, these are riddles. Blood sacrifice 12167, just like assistant. And of course, we have these 121 coronavirus numbers as well. They're all part of that pattern. So take care. Peace out.